1-0. Honar demolishes this baseball. He knew it right away, and the Terps are out in front for the first time this afternoon. Honar cranks his second blast of the game, moving him into the team lead in homers with 16. It's 5-4 Dirty Terps. Evans with his 2-2. Meggers ropes it to right center field. This one's going to get down in the gap. Holcomb's on his horse. He gets the wave around third. Here he comes home. The relay throw by Harwich will not be in time. Chase Meggers all the way to third. A 2-out RBI triple for Bourne's backstop. Gives the Bravos an early 1-0 lead. Barrier takes a breath and fires in a 91-mile-an-hour fastball in the outside corner for strike 3. Back-to-back Ks to begin the bottom of the 8th for Barrier. He's up to 6 strikeouts. Hunter coming off 14 starts with the College of Charleston this spring at 3.76 ERA. 2-1, Becerra punishes this baseball. It's to right center. It's way out of here. The second home run of the ball game for the Bravos, the 4th of the summer for Tristan Becerra. Make it 6-0 Bourne in the third. Sarcone continues to stretch in the Maryland bullpen. Grounder to second. Honar flips to Keister for the first out. The throw to first, inning ending. 4-6-3 double play for Joey McManus. He's through 3 complete in his collegiate debut, and Maryland hangs on to this 4-1 lead as we head to the top of the 8th. Chase Meggers leading off for Bourne in top 2, and the first pitch he sees, he belts to deep right. Hall going back to the wall. Goodbye baseball. First pitch of the frame, and Chase Meggers gives Bourne the lead back. A solo shot for the Duck makes it 2-1 Bravos. An RBI chance here with Kojal leading at third base. Volch goes 1-2. Rope down the right field line. Is it fair? Is it foul? And it is fair. Kojal in to score. Becerra hustling into second base. He's got himself an RBI double with 2 away, and the Bravos up 2-0. A big spot for the Bull here. 2-2. Backdoor strike 3. What a pitch by Ethan McIlvain. That's his 6th strikeout, and it ends the threat in bottom 4. 0-1 to the plate. Snow, ground ball to third. Jack Penny throws to Grady at second for the first out. The relay to Holcomb is in time. 5-4-3 to erase that leadoff single, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. Elijah was 1 for 3 yesterday. 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored today. Fly ball in the next pitch, deep to center. Silva going back to the track. He leaps, and that ball is gone. Elijah Lambros with homer number 5 on the season to straightaway center. A 2-run jack putting the score. Maryland 8, Nebraska 1. Hall coming in, a .351 hitter. There goes Ballou on the 0-1. The throw by shoulder in plenty of time. Oh, man. That one wasn't even close. Schroeder guns down Ballou for the second out. First pitch of the day from Fitzpatrick. Line drive to left field. It's going to fall in front of Hintz, and it's a base hit for Ethan Conrad. Gravelin in. Grady in. It's a 2-run single for Ethan Conrad. What a way to introduce yourself to the Bourne faithful. And it's 4-1 Bravos. Hebert comes to a set. The 2-2 delivery. Line drive into the left center field gap, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. Keister scores, or around third. We are tied as Elijah Lambros slides into second base with a game-tying 2-run double. Bourne has not lost to Hyannis this summer. 3 wins, 2 ties. They're 1 strike away from sweeping the Harbor Hawks and winning the 1-game playoff. Bourne fans get into it. Levesque comes set. His 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball game. For the 4th straight season, Bourne heads to the West Division Finals as they take down the Harbor Hawks 5-1. Some run support for Ethan McIlvain as he comes to the mound here in bottom 1, making his 3rd start of the summer.
And his first two have been solid so far. A 1.17 ERA. His last one went the distance. 4 2/3, 2 hits, no earned runs on 6 punch-outs. And the big thing that we saw from McIlvaine last Friday against Brewster was wanting to stay in that game after the 4th, telling Scott Landers he wants to go back out there. He wants the baseball. And that's the biggest thing that Tim Corbin at Vanderbilt talks about, his bulldog mentality on the bump.
And he'll face a Cotuit lineup looking like this here tonight. Tanner Thatch had a big 3-run homer for the Cats back last time here at Lowell Park. He leads things off playing first. Brandon Compton, the ASU left fielder, bats second. Devin Taylor, one of the best players in the entire country, bats third and plays right. Max Ballou, the reigning Big 12 Player of the Year, bats cleanup. Nolan Naraki, the third baseman, bats fifth. Nathan Hall out of South Carolina bats sixth. Tyler Cerny playing second base tonight, bats seventh. Timo Becerra, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Grant Jay rounding out this order in the 9 spot. Tanner Thatch, the rising sophomore two-way out of UNC Wilmington. Plays first base here for Cotuit, but also has gotten a couple appearances on the mound for the Cats. Left-on-left matchup to begin between McIlvaine and Thatch. And here's the first pitch from the Vandy boy. It's a fastball outside for ball number 1. McIlvaine, 2 starts, a 1.17 ERA in 7 2/3 innings. Last start came last Friday against the Whitecaps. 1-0 to Thatch. He goes the other way. This one drifting foul, and it will land way foul. It would have been a home run if it was fair. Last time that these two teams faced off here at Lowell Park, it was Thatch giving Cotuit an 8-7 lead with a 3-run homer to right center. Eventually, that would win Cotuit the game. McIlvaine out of the wind, middle of the rubber. 1-1, slider down and out. It's a 2-1 count to begin to Tanner Thatch, who's hitting .286 across 28 games this summer. Second on the Cape in slugging percentage and OPS. Here's McIlvaine's next offering, a swing and a miss, and the count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes to Thatch out of UNC Wilmington. Thatch leading this Cotuit team in home runs with 8. That's tied for second most on the Cape, behind Ryder Helfrich of Brewster. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball in there, strike 3. McIlvaine starting off with the bang. His first strikeout comes via the backwards K to retire Thatch.
And this Cotuit lineup, the biggest thing coming in, a lot of lefties. Their top hitters are lefties. Your first 4 hitters for the Cats, all lefties against McIlvaine, so that's going to be a big thing to look at. Advantage there for Bourne.
McIlvaine has been stellar this summer against left-handed hitters, and now faces Brandon Compton. First pitch of the at-bat, popped up down the left side. It's over the head of Barthel, but foul. Bourne catches a couple breaks on inside-out swings by left-handed hitters that have drifted foul here in the bottom of the first. But now for Brandon Compton, playing in his 30th game of the summer. He's hitting .316 with 25 RBIs, third most out of anybody in the league. He shuffled around the order, but batting second here tonight on Redshirt Friday. McIlvaine's next offering, a slider, this time missing inside, and it'll even the count. McIlvaine, that was his 10th strikeout of the summer, in now 8 complete innings, to retire Thatch to lead things off. Working with a 2-run lead here in bottom 1. 1-1 pitch. Called a strike at the bottom of the zone. That fastball for McIlvaine sits anywhere from 91 to 93. We saw it top out of that 93 spot right there. Now up 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brandon Compton out of Arizona State. The pitch, slider down and away for ball 2.
That's a commanding fastball that he has, and it works very well low and outside to lefties. And that's going to be a crucial thing here against these top 4 hitters, getting through them very well. And then the bottom of this order, all righties.
Compton with a 10-game on-base streak, a 9-game hitting streak, where he's hitting .471. He faces a 2-2 from McIlvaine. Doesn't chase the breaking ball, and we'll have our first full count for McIlvaine, the rising sophomore out of Vanderbilt. Compton also with 16 walks. That's tied for 9th most on the Cape and leads this Cotuit squad. 3-2 for McIlvaine. Line drive in the left. Becerra taking a couple steps back, and he makes the catch for out number 2 as we talk about this Bourne defense. Becerra, of course, making that catch in left field. Ethan Conrad making his first start in center field here tonight. Mason Neville batting ninth and playing right. Blake Barthel, Merrick Houston, Cam Kojal, and Braden Holcomb from left to right in the infield as John Schroeder, the battery, with Ethan McIlvain. And now Devin Taylor, a .292 hitter in 20 games for Catuit this summer. A third hitter in this Kettler lineup. First pitch of the at-bat from McIlvain. Fastball just missing off the plate to a 2-team, first-team, all Big Ten selection for Indiana in Taylor. Became the first Hoosier to earn back-to-back first-team all Big Ten honors. 1-0 slider over the head of Kojal into right center. Neville cuts the ball off in the gap, so Taylor just held to a single, but Catuit gets its first base runner.
And McIlvain has missed in the middle half of this plate twice so far. Gets laced there by Taylor. Compton right at Becerra. That one middle on a pitch that is, very lucky from Taylor that it was a low line drive. Missing there twice is going to be a thing to look at right now for McIlvain.
And that gives way to the reigning Big 12 Player of the Year. All Big 12 first team, of course, in Max Ballou, the rising junior out of Texas, who has struggled as of late. 1 for his last 13. There goes Taylor on the first pitch. Schroeder, a missile, but off the mark to the left side of the second base bag, allowing Taylor to steal second base. That throw would have been right there in plenty of time, but it goes too far to the left. If it was probably about 6 feet to the right, it would have been out number 3. Merrick Houston right there. He would have been able to make the tag. But now Taylor at second base. And an 0-1 count to Max Ballou. The pitch, fastball, inside corner. That's a called strike. So as McIlvain gives up the stolen base, working ahead of Ballou in the cleanup spot. Ballou hitting just .204 in 16 games. Couple of home runs and 9 RBIs. He is Taylor at second. And now an 0-2 pitch. Wave and a miss. McIlvain with his second strikeout, and that's going to end the bottom half of the first. Bourne struck first and held the lead. It's 2-0 Bravos as we head to top 2 here in the Bourne Braves Baseball Network.